we are going to show y'all what we do to get ready to start the boat and get moving. So I came downstairs and I go into the control panel and I turn on the keys. Okay, keys on. I come back upstairs. All right.
Okay, make sure the boat's in neutral. And I'm going to start the port engine first. And it starts up. Gauges are live. We're running for a second or two. Alternators are running. Then we'll start the starboard engine. So then we'll look at the panel. We have no warnings. All our gauges, we don't have anything turned on over here. Engine sync is off. Cruise is off. Maneuvers is off. And the idle is good at 900 RPMs. 900. Got good oil pressure. Temperature is low because we haven't run it yet. Okay. So now we turn on the instruments. These two will start up by themselves, together. And then we'll get the famous lawyer thing. It'll come up. It says, "You're on your own. Don't blame us if you hit something." They're booting up. I agree that if I hit anything, it's on me. Okay, and then I'm going to turn on the autopilot. And I'm going to reach over here and turn on the pump to the autopilot. Okay, now I'm going to go on my phone and make sure we are on the Wi-Fi for the instruments, which is Miracle. Go back, that's where we're going. And I am going to go here to the active captain and mobile device is connected. That's good. And then we're hoping to get this one to say, what does it say? Transferring. There it is.
Yeah, transfer.
So now the charts that are being updated when we're on regular global Wi-Fi on the internet are updated on the map. Now that these two are attached together, it will put the map onto there. So we're at 11%. So we'll come back when it's finished. So it's almost done, 88%. Okay, so now we got a green light. And this smart notification is not turned on because what that does is if you get a text message on your phone, it'll come up on the screen, and that's annoying. I don't care about that. Okay, so next we're going to sync and navigate. So we'll go back here to charts, navigation charts. Then we will sync and navigate, and we want to accept that from the mobile device. Yes. No, we don't want to save the previous. And there we go. We're all set up to navigate. We are in Melbourne, Florida, and this is the dock there, the public dock. We're anchored here with a sailboat, a catamaran over here, sharing it, the anchorage. It's a beautiful night. It's still windy. Last night was that big storm that we got behind the island. The wind was coming from the north this way, so we got behind that island, and now the day that switched to the east, so now we're behind this land. We still could feel the wind, but it's not going to be that strong, maybe 15 to 20 miles per hour. But the fetch, there's no room for the waves to build up like they did when we were on the other side by that island back there. This is the barrier island over here. And this is the bridge that goes to the mainland. And the next town up north is Cape Canaveral. And there's supposed to be a launch tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So if it's clear like this, we'll probably get a good view of the launch as it comes in. Waiting for the launch of the Falcon at Cape Canaveral. Should be launching right now.
There it is.
Holy smoke.
Wow.
Hear it now. Holy smoke, it's getting closer. Coming right over us.
We spent 4 days at the Melbourne Beach anchorage, which was really a very nice anchorage. It was right beside the city pier that was a fishing pier and also had a dinghy dock area attached to it.
Yeah, we wandered around town and went to a real nice steak restaurant right at the end of the pier. And then the next day we saw a launch. It was great. And then we headed off on a short trip to Coco. And we're getting ready to enter the channel in Coco. And it was predicted to be going to be pretty tight.
Roger that, Captain. We see you now. Proceed down the markers. We will talk you into your slip. I believe you are going bow in port side 2. Is that correct?
Yeah, to 44.
Bow in port side to the west 44.
Roger that. Whatever. Oh, you're already in the markers. Yep, proceed down the markers. We'll talk you in.
Sounds great. This is Miracle. Are you talking to us? I'm sorry.
Miracle. I apologize. I got the name wrong. Once you get to the end of those markers there, we're going to have you continue more or less straight towards the Coco water tower. It's just a slight turn to starboard out of those markers.
Gotcha.
Okay, got you.
Oh, shit. It's tight, baby.
Did you see them?
I do. Watch the eye. Wait till we get in there. I see him.
stayed at Cocoa Village Marina, which was part of this whole downtown area that was called Cocoa Village. There were restaurants and bars and little shops and boutiques. It was a very cute area. They had cobblestone streets, and it was all within walking distance. We had a nice time there. We ate there multiple times, I think. We had many dinners there.
There was, it was very quaint. It was very, very nice little area. Lots of activities. They had 2 French bakeries, so you know that I was down for it. It was very nice. I mean, there was pizza places and music coming out of all the different restaurants and things. We went down there every other night at least while we were there, and wandered around and stopped and got snacks. And we
visited galleries.
visited the gallery. Laura bought some postcards that she sent to her uncle, and we went, all over. It was it's like 3 or 4 blocks. It was really nice. We made a little sightseeing trip over to a museum that had to do with the launch sites on Cape Canaveral. So they had, this is like launch site 18 and launch site 19, and they had the different rockets that went off at each launch site. 99% of all the rockets they shot off were test rockets for intercontinental ballistic missiles. So like that white nose cone is the nose cone out of a prototype nuclear intercontinental ballistic missile. And so you see different aspects of some of those things around. They had control panels that they used at the different launch sites. And this is some drone footage. We have a drone that we have not used very much because we're scared of losing it in the water, but we took it to the park there in Cocoa, and we're flying it around, practicing. So pretty soon we'll have some drone shots of some of these anchorages that I think they'll be pretty nice. We're still trying to work on getting some proficiency at that. So it's a pretty good drone. It looks great. And then we have a couple of launches that we filmed too for y'all to see. This one, both these launches were in Cocoa.
Oh, there it is. These videos really don't capture how impressive these rocket launches were. We could see and feel the rumble as the rockets took off. We enjoyed our time in Cocoa very much, and we actually are caught up on all of our videos. These all happened in the last couple of weeks. So we are now going to hopefully be doing a week at a time and showing you as we go. So join us next week as we travel to St. Augustine and visit Florida's oldest city.